Hi, I'm Chelly Wood, and this is my tiny sewing room where I make doll clothes sewing videos. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a pair of trousers, athletic pants, or pajama pants to fit 13-inch dolls like the Disney Princess toddler dolls. For my athletic pants, I used the same pattern as the trousers, but I cut them from the sleeves of a boy's shirt. That's how I got these two pieces, by reusing old fabric. Before we begin, please go to my website, chellywood.com, to download and print this free PDF sewing pattern. Use the pattern to cut out 2 pant legs. Lay one pant leg on top of another, keeping right sides together. Sew around the front triangle notch crotch. Here's a closer look at those stitches. Clip your seams, being very careful not to overlap your stitches with your little snips. Now, I use Fisker stitchers for this task. If you need a pair, there's a helpful link in the description area below. So just be very careful, go slowly so you don't cut your seam. Open your pants or trousers up like this and press the crotch seam with a hot iron. People often ask me about my little tulip mini iron, and I have to be honest with you. I have a link to one in the description, but honestly I prefer my travel iron, which also is in the description below. Use your pattern's casing guide to create a casing by folding once, just a tiny fold for the first one, and then a second time with a deeper fold. Pin your casing in place. Stitch along the bottom edge of this casing, removing the straight pins as you sew. For my athletic pants, I did this by hand using a whip stitch, and if you need to know more about the whip stitch, you can find my whip stitch tutorial below as well. Now your pants will look something like this. Measure your doll for elastic. You'll want to trim the elastic so it has just a little bit of an overlap. Attach a safety pin to one end of the elastic. I'm using a 1/4 inch wide elastic. That's 6.5 millimeters or so. And I bought mine from Elastic by the Yard. Again, I'll leave a link in the description area below. Send the safety pin through the casing and hold the elastic in place with straight pins on each side of the waistband. Here's what I mean. So you just push your safety pin through the casing and then grab a straight pin, make sure it goes all the way through the elastic and back out. And then you need to make sure you put a second one in. Now your pants will look something like this. Leave the straight pins in place until the elastic has been sewn. Bring your trapezoidal notches together, and that's what I did here. And sew the back crotch. I go back and forth over my elastic a couple of times with the sewing machine just to make sure it is securely sewn before I remove those straight pins. This is also where I sew on my maker's tag. Now, if you want some maker's tags, I use Mayday labels. And again, I've left a link to her Etsy shop in the description area below. Lift up one pant leg, fold the end of it once, and then a second time to create a hem. Okay, so you just fold once and then a second time on the wrong side of the fabric. You can use a sewing machine to hem it, but I usually hem by hand, and again, this is a whip stitch. We're only going to hem one pant leg right now. Stitch from the hemmed end of the pant leg up the inseam to the crotch, sew over the crotch, sew halfway down the unhemmed leg, and then stop. So right here is the hem I just finished, and this one's unhemmed. So you're going to want to sew from here to the crotch, across the crotch, and then stop right there. Clip your crotch seam. Note, flannel can be rather thick, so when you see me clipping, I have to get right in there because this didn't work. So I crunched it from the middle point of my little snips because it is thick fabric, flannel is. Open up the unhemmed pant leg like this, fold it once and then a second time to create another hem. Now the tricky part with this is you want to make sure that you compare them. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I mean. I've got this unfinished pant leg. I fold once and then a second time. The key in this step is to make sure from here to here they're the same length. I'm using a whip stitch. As you hem, check to make sure your lengths match on both sides of the pant leg. You don't want it lopsided when you go to close it up. Now you just need to finish sewing the inseam from the knee to the hem. And that's what I'm doing here. Invert your pants. Now I like to use a chopstick sometimes to help me with inverting, especially really small doll pants. So you'll see me do that. First I use my fingers and then I just give the blunt end of the chopstick a little twist. And now you're ready to try your pajama pants on a doll or your trousers. For more free printable PDF sewing patterns to fit dolls of many shapes and all different sizes, please remember to visit my website, chellywood.com.
What if there was an easy way to take a big doll pattern and resize it to fit a little doll, or vice versa? I'm Chelly Wood, the doll clothing designer, and in my pattern alteration class, I'm going to share with you my resizing formula.
But don't worry, you don't have to be really good at math to learn how to take a pattern you already own and make adjustments to that pattern so it will fit a different doll. And that's just one feature of pattern alterations. In my class, you'll also learn how to shorten and lengthen a pair of pants and how to turn a pair of pants into shorts, or how to widen them at the waist, and even how to lengthen the inseam for taller dolls. We'll also learn how to adjust a skirt, making skirts that are more full or less full for a totally different look, and I'll show you how to create a gusset for a dress bodice and how to design your own waistband for a skirt based on your doll's measurements. I'll walk you through the steps to several different pattern alterations, teaching you how to lengthen and shorten shirt sleeves and how to make felt prototypes before you finalize your pattern. Regardless of the size or shape of the doll you enjoy sewing for, altering your patterns will help you turn your creative ideas for making original doll clothes into a variety of patterns for making shirts, pants, shorts, skirts, and dresses.
I invite you to join me. We are going to have so much fun.